Welcome or welcome back to Pouches and More, and today we'll prepare this cute card and coin pouch. This is how it looks. It's got a snap button. It's got enough place to keep a card, some cash and coins. It's completely lined from inside, no raw edges. So let's check out the materials required to make this card and coin pouch. We require one piece of main fabric fused with thick interfacing and one piece of lining fabric fused with thin interfacing, and both of them measure 5.5 inches by 9 inches, and one set of snap button. So first we'll take the lining fabric. We have kept it wrong side. On the wrong side we are going to make certain markings. So from the base we'll be making a marking of 3¼ inches. So another quarter and 1, 2 and 3. So another 3¼ inches. So we have made two markings, 3¼ 3¼ After that we'll be making above this 3¼ we'll make a 3/4 inch marking. So another 3/4 inch marking. So this is done on one side. We'll be doing the same thing on the other side also. So 3¼ again 3¼ and another 3/4. Now on the top side, so 3¼ 3¼ and 3/4 we have done. This is from the base. Now on the top side we are going to make a marking of 1½ inches on one side. From one side it's going to be 1½ inches. Now we are going to join this 1½ inches to the 3/4 inch point that we did on both the sides. So this is on one side we'll be joining it, and we'll also join it on the other side. So on one side and the other side also. This is the 3/4 inch marking that we will be joining it. So this is for the flap that we are doing. Now this will be our flap. We can leave it as it is. That is, we can see that the corner is pointed, or we can just curve it slightly. I prefer curving it, so I'm just going to make a slight curve on top. You can leave it as it is. Now we are going to cut this entire outline. So 3¼ 3¼ 3/4 both sides, and then 1½ inch, and we have joined both to the 3/4 inch, and we have curved the top part. Now we are just going to cut this entire. So this is how our basic pattern is. Now we have done this on our lining fabric. This on the lining fabric. Now we'll do the same on the main fabric also. So both we are going to, for doing the pattern, we are going to place both of them wrong sides together. So we have to put wrong sides together, and then we'll be tracing the same pattern on the main fabric wrong side also, and then we'll be cutting it. So on the wrong side itself we'll be tracing the pattern like this. We are going to curve it, and we are going to cut this now on the main fabric also. So this is cut. Now before cutting, see that the opposites are together for the flap. So now we will be we have placed the main fabric right side facing up, and the lining fabric also right side facing the right side. So the right sides will be together, and we'll have to make a stitch all around. This is a small opening that we will be leaving for turning it to the right side. Rest entire will be stitching. the whole stitching is done, we need to turn it to the right side. The corners we are going to cut and the curved we are going to make notches. So we have made small notches on the curved part and we have cut on the corners, we have cut all the extra fabric. Now we are just going to flatten the seam on the opening part. So this is where we have left the opening. We are just going to flatten the seams over here. And once it is flattened, we are going to, from this opening, so from this opening we'll turn it to the right side. We'll turn the entire pouch. So pouch is turned to the right side and this is how it will be looking. Now the opening we'll be making a stitch, that's a straight stitch that we'll be doing only on the base. So the base stitching is done. Now from this base we'll take a marking of 3 inches. So from the base we'll make a marking of 3 inches on both the sides. This is where we'll be folding. So from the base we'll make a marking of 3 inches and on the other side also 3 inches marking. So these are the 3 inches marking. We're just going to place the scale on both the marks and we're going to fold the fabric. So this is how the purse will be looking. Now this is basically the flap. We'll be folding it like this. So this is how it will be looking. Now we need to make one stitch. So from one base to the other base we'll be making a stitch all around. We have stitched all around and this is how it will be looking. Now the only thing left to be done is to attach the snap button. So for that first we'll fold the flap like this and decide on where we want to exactly place the buttons. So we can also put the button, keep the button on the flap and just decide where we want it exactly. Once we decide on the place, we just make a small marking with the button itself. Now here on the flap we have made a small marking. So here with the punching tool we're just going to make a hole on the flap, only on the flap first. So on the flap we have made a hole. Now we'll make the same hole on the lower body. So only on the top part we have made the marking on the body also, and we are going to punch a hole on the single fabric itself, not on both, only on the single fabric, that is the front part. So here also we have made a hole. Now we'll have to fix the snap buttons. So first we'll put the head from the other side, and the base from this side, and we're going to press this. Now for the other side also we'll be doing the same thing. So one side is done. Now for the body we are going to put the head from inside, and on the upper part we are going to put the stud. So just going to press it through the hole, and once it pokes out from the fabric, it comes out from the fabric, we are going to place it on it, and we'll be pressing it. On this side you might have to fold the fabric a bit. So now we have finished off with the snap buttons also. So this is how it will be looking, and our card and coin pouch is done. So it's simple to make, and this is how it will be looking. We have attached snap buttons. It's very simple to make. Please to try this. Please subscribe to my channel and thanks for watching. Bye.